Hi, my name is Mandy. Welcome to Flex Fit class. I'm going to be leading you through 60 minutes of active flex and mobility exercises and a little bit of yoga to work through your shoulders and your back and your chest and also hips because they're all connected. As always, please only do as much as your body allows. Sometimes my stretches might not look like yours. That's okay. You don't have to push yourself into any stretches that don't feel good for your body. So that's the main thing. Always pay attention to your body. Pay attention if you have any injuries. You don't want to exacerbate those injuries or re-injure yourself or create new injuries as well. So for today's class, I have my yoga mat. We will be on our hands and knees a little bit, so if you need extra cushioning under your knees, feel free to use extra cushioning. I've also got 2 yoga blocks. I've got 2 1-pound hand weights. Not necessary if you don't have hand weights, but feel free to go up a little bit higher. I wouldn't recommend more than 5 pounds. You know your own strength, so maybe you do. I also have a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, any rope will do, a belt will do, anything that's not going to give when you stretch on it. Also, a water bottle. Make sure you have your water handy, and I'll be reminding you to take water breaks as well. So, let's begin. So I'm going to sit on top of a yoga block. If that feels good for you, you can feel free to join me. You can sit directly onto the floor. You can kneel, whatever it feels good for you at this moment. I'm going to cross my legs and sit up tall wherever you are. Rest your arms wherever they like. And take 2 deep breaths, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, and just center yourself in the room wherever you are. And remain sitting up tall, breathing normal. Start to move your head right and left, keeping the rest of your body still. Noticing any sensations you might feel in your neck. Maybe your shoulders want to tense up. Try not to let them do that. And then floating the head back to center, we're going to look upper right, left lower. So now we're drawing a diagonal with our chin. Up and down. Again, notice if you have any tension that builds up anywhere else in your body. My fingers just started going like that. Just notice those things that happen with your body. And then switch to that opposite diagonal, so left upper, right lower. It's funny how some of our other muscles try to help our body to lift things that they don't even help lift, lower things that they don't help lower. Bodies are weird. And then bring your head back to center. We're going to rock our head directly to the side, ear to shoulder. Allow your head to fall heavy. Notice if your shoulder wants to go up to meet your ear. Don't do that. Relax your shoulders. Allow the head to fall directly to the side. So notice if you're pitching your head forward or backward. Next time you get to your right, you're going to stay. Allow your head to fall heavy. Take your right hand. Give your head gentle pressure. Flex your left palm down into the floor. Take a deep breath. And then release your head. Float it to the opposite side. Allow it to hang heavy. Take your left hand, gentle pressure. Flex your right palm, deep breath. Release your head. Bring it back to center. Relax your arms and lift your chin up. And drop your chin down. So now we're nodding our head up and down. You can keep your jaw open or closed. But again, notice if your shoulders are all tense. Try to relax them. We're going to stop with our chin lifted up to the sky. Open and close your jaw for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then drop your chin into your chest. Bring your fingertips to the back of your head. Allow your elbows to fall in. Take a deep breath. On your next inhale, lift your head up, open your elbows wide. Fill your chest up full of air. And then exhale, bring your elbows to touch, emptying out all of the air. And then keep breathing in this way, filling your chest up, opening the elbows wide. Exhale, bring your elbows together to touch. Every time you inhale, squeeze your back muscles to pull your elbows back together. Exhale and close. Last one. And then stop with the elbows out wide, bring your fingertips to your shoulders and stir your elbows all the way around and breathe. Reverse your circles. And then stopping here, floating your arms down, relax. Take a deep breath. All right, uncross your legs if they're crossed, and recross the opposite one on top. And then again, sitting up tall, bring your arms out like airplane wings with your palms facing me, and gently hug yourself, switching the arm that's on top each time. Also breathe. Feel free to tell yourself how much you love yourself as you give yourself a nice little squeeze. I love you, body. Thank you for FlexFit. Okay, one more hug in the love fest, and then shoot the arms out to the side. Bring your hands to a fist with the thumbs on the outside. And then keep your elbows exactly where they are and independently move your arms in a circle from your elbow down, stirring your wrists all the way in and around. Keep your elbows in line with the shoulders. Breathe. Excellent. Reverse the direction of your circles. And then maybe one at a time, alternating in. Continue breathing. Reverse the direction. Woo! Arms are alive for sure. Or then float your arms down, take a rest, deep breath. All right, then arms down, keep that hand to a fist, thumb on the outside again, circle your shoulders all the way back. Breathe. Reverse your circles. And then stopping here, we're going to separate the fingers, spread them wide, flex your palms, lift the shoulders, press your palms down. Breathe. Keep sitting up tall. Relax your rib cage. Try not to pooch it out. Alternate that press, right and left, lifting and lowering the shoulder. Woo. They're alive now. Okay, then stopping here, you're going to take your right hand, palm toward your face. You're going to swipe mouth, eyes, back of the head, palm up and back. Mouth, eyes, palm up, flick it out. Take it slow. This one's going to warm up a rotator cuff. Don't move the rest of your body. Just the arm. 2 more. No worries if you haven't got it by now. It's okay. Relax that arm down. Let's try the other one. Maybe it'll do better. Here we go. Mouth, eyes, palm up and back. Almost like you're shooting a basketball back there behind your head. Or if you've got a ponytail back there, you're going to flick it. 2 more. Last one. And then rest your arm down, take a deep breath. All right, then we're going to set the soles of our feet onto the floor. And make sure that your feet and your knees are hip distance. We're going to grab onto our hand weights. All right, so the whole time you're stabilizing yourself here, you're going to make sure these legs don't go like that or like that. You're nice and strong. All right, feel your quad muscles engaged. You're going to lift your arms up right beside your ears, palms face me. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, bend both elbows. Reach back up for 8, 7. Feel your back muscles working. 5. Stabilizing those hips and legs. 4, 3, 2. And then we're going to alternate. Right and left, pull down for 8. Switch. 7. 6. Don't forget to breathe. 5, 4, keep the palms facing me, mine were wandering, 3, 2, 1, then bend like goalposts in and out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, watch those legs, make sure they're staying parallel, 2, last one, and then twist right and left for 8, switch, 7, keeping the elbows in line if you can, 6, if you get tired you can take a moment but come right back in, 5, time it with your breath, 4, 3, still sitting up tall, I hope, 2, 1, and then flip your palms up, elbows into your waist and out for 8. Inhale, exhale. 5, keep pulling your thumbs toward the back wall. Keep those knees in line with your hips. Keep breathing, squeeze it in. And 1, and then we're gonna alternate, pull in for 8. Switch. 7, stay strong, this is it. 6, squeeze biceps are awesome. Woo! 4, don't forget to breathe, stand up tall. 3, 2, 1. Excellent, let's relax. Take 2 deep breaths. All right, one last thing with these weights. Make sure your legs are still parallel, your feet are on the floor, feet are facing forward. Sit up tall, arms start down by your side. Take a deep breath in to float the arms right up beside your ears, hug them. And then exhale, open the palms outward as you rotate both arms out. And then again, up by the ears, inhale. Don't move the rest of your body, keep it all still. Make sure both arms are going at the same time. One of mine likes to go first, rotate, both at the same time. Last one this way. Float them up by your ears. We're going to reverse it. Inhale. Exhale, dive it back. Don't move the rest of your body. When you can't reach anymore, you rotate the thumbs outward and up. Then arms close by the ears, all the way down. Here we go. Inhale, float them up. Exhale, float them down. Try to get both at the same time. Last one. Excellent. And then relax. We can get rid of these weights. Take 2 deep breaths. All right, we're going to take ourselves off this block. So now sitting directly onto the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together, allow your knees to fall out to the side, and start a rock right and left. Relax your shoulders and breathe. And then start to turn this into a circular motion, leading with your chest. So no rounding, keep your chin out, almost like you're gonna reach your chin through your computer or whatever you're watching me on. Don't forget to breathe. Lead with your chest, stir it around. Reverse your circles. Relax your shoulders. One more stir. Then stopping here, we're going to bring our hands behind us, palms in toward you, fingers out to the back. And then one at a time, bring the knee together and open back up. And stop in each position to allow your hips to relax a little bit. Breathe. Then stopping here, we're going to place the soles of the feet onto the floor, hip distance. Knees are hip distance. Scoot your butt toward your feet. And then stretch your chest and chin up to the sky and bend and straighten your arms one at a time behind you. Circling your chest around. Opening your chest to the sky. Don't forget to breathe. Make sure your knees are not wandering about. Reverse your circle. And then stopping here, we're going to scoot our butt back again. Take your right leg, bend it, and place the ankle over that left knee. And then if this feels terrible, you're going to lower that leg down as much as you need to. But if it feels good, bring that bottom leg close to your body. Sit up tall and start a gentle rock right and left. And you might notice as you rock yourself right and left, that range of motion would increase a little bit, allowing you to go more right and left. It also might not happen. Just work through whatever's going on with your body. And then stopping here, we're going to extend that right leg out with a flex, but at first keep that leg straight and point and flex. If you'd like a challenge here, you can extend your arms out to the side, but relax your shoulders and breathe. Then stop with a flexed foot, pulse it up for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower that leg down, place the foot out to the floor, relax, take a deep breath. All right, let's do the other leg. Here we go, hands back behind you, palms in, fingers out. This time, left leg bends over that right knee. And this one might feel different. You might need to adjust, make your adjustments. And then start your gentle rock. Right and left, and breathe. Remember, shoulders out at the ears, keep your neck long. You might notice your range of motion increases as you go. Enjoy it, breathe. And then stopping here, extend that left leg straight, flexed foot, point and flex, keep that knee straight. All right, if you don't need your arms, you don't need them, but remember, shoulders are relaxed. Try not to do one of these. Stop with a flexed foot, engage that quad to pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then float it down and relax. Take 2 deep breaths. All right, let's grab a sip of water. And then we're going to go to a hands and knees position. I'm always careful to drink out of this thing because it's got a wide mouth. Sometimes I pour water all over myself. All right, so hands and knees position, tabletop. Make sure your knees are underneath your hips. You should have your feet parallel behind you, and then rest the tops of your toes onto the floor, not tucked under like this. Fingers are spread wide, right underneath your shoulders. And you should feel like pressure with your palms and your fingertips into the floor. If you have hyperextension of your elbows like me, you never want to lock out your elbows. You want to keep them soft and engage your bicep muscle to keep that arm straight. And then you might feel yourself shifted either forward or backward. Try to find your center by shifting forward and backward a few times. And then make sure you're centered between your hands and knees. We're going to do a segmented cat and cow. So spine is going to move in different pieces. You might be familiar with cat and cow. It goes down and up. Your head and your neck are involved. But this time we're just going to use our lumbar spine. So relax your head and your neck. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you're going to arch your tailbone up to the sky, reaching it up as high as it'll go. Keep the rest of your body relaxed. And then take another deep breath in, stretching it out even higher. And then on your exhale, pull your belly button deep toward your spine and round just that lower back. Once all of the air is gone, inhale to arch your tailbone, just the tailbone up again. Almost like those your hip bones are reaching toward the opposite directions in the sidewall. So really stretch it up and then exhale out all of the air as you pull your belly button deep toward your spine. Keep going at your own speed. Careful not to move your upper body, just that lower body. Sometimes I call this like that slow motion twerk. It's kind of what it is. Do one more time, out and in. all of the air is gone, find your neutral spine and take a deep breath. All right, now we're not going to use our lumbar spine at all. So nothing down here, just upper and middle back. So careful that your fingers are still spread wide. Make sure you've got equal pressure down there. Try not to sink back. Stay centered. Here we go. Take a deep breath in. Oh, sorry. I should say exhale first. Exhale. And then on your next inhale, you're going to press your chest forward between your arms in front. Pull your shoulders away from your ears and stretch your neck long by pulling your chin up to the sky. And then take a deep breath in, lift chest and chin up even higher. And then exhale, let out all of the air, rounding your shoulders forward, pushing the floor away with your palms, chin into your chest. Inhale back into that half cow. So this is a lot of chest, a lot of shoulders, a lot of back. Squeeze, you should feel upper and middle back, shoulders long. Exhale out all the air here. Try not to move your lower back. Do 3 more at your own speed. Notice I like to shift my weight back here. I gotta keep putting myself center. Just feel what's going on with your own body. You can fill your chest up full of air even more each time. Remember, don't cheat your breaths. Really fill yourself up full of air and let it all go. I've got 1 more here. Once all of the air is gone, come back to your neutral spine. Bring your toes together, sink your hips onto your heels, and relax in a child's pose, resting your forehead on the floor for 2 deep breaths. Okay, we're going to roll up through our spine. So keep your hips onto your heels, chin into chest. Roll up to kneeling position, bringing your head up last. And then come all the way up. Make sure your knees are underneath hips, parallel feet behind you, tuck your toes under. And then check out your butt to make sure you're not sitting back in a chair. You want to press your hips forward by squeezing your low butt. Nice hip flexor stretch. Also, belly button to spine. Clasp your fists together and circle your wrists all the way around. All while you're squeezing. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze more. Breathe. Reverse your circle. Which way was that going? That way. All right, then stop here. Shake out your hands. Tops of the toes rest up to the floor. We're going back to our hands and knees position. All right, now we're going to do our circular cat and cow. Some people call this a disco cat. So everything's going to be involved. Fingers spread wide into the floor. You've got equal weight between your palms and your knees. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, drop your belly down. Stretch your tailbone up. Press your chest forward between your arms in front, squeezing your shoulders back. Long neck, chin up. And then we're going to make a giant circle. So either you're right or the left with your whole body. As you come up, arch and round up, push the floor away through your cat pose. And then circle it out the other side. Take it slowly, use your breath. Keep pulling your shoulders out of your ears, stretching your neck long. Again, equal weight should be in between your palms and your knees. So if you feel yourself sinking backward or forward, try to keep yourself centered, pushing down to go up to get that maximum stretch. Pause for a moment wherever you are, and then try to stir around the opposite direction. Don't forget about your head and your neck. Stir them around too. Really use your breath to power this movement. Exhale to belly button to spine, arching and rounding it up. Inhale, chest forward, belly down. 1 more giant circle. And then find your neutral spine in the center. Bring your toes together, sink your hips onto your heels, and relax in a child's pose for 2 deep breaths. All right, use an inhale to roll back up through your spine, coming back to your knees. Head comes up last. We're going all the way back up onto our knees again. Knees underneath hips, parallel feet. Tuck your toes under. Don't sit in your chair. Squeeze your butt forward. Hips are active. This time interlace the fingers and make a wave, stretching your fingers. Breathe. Keep squeezing your glutes. Don't ever stop. That low butt should be active. Reverse the wave. Every exhale, maybe you pull your belly button deeper toward your spine. And then shake it out. You can rest the tops of your toes back onto the floor. And feel free to grab a sip of water if you need it. We're going to do some balancing and breathing. All right. Back to hands and knees we go. So, finding yourself centered between your palms and your knees, parallel feet, tops of the toes onto the floor. Fingers spread wide. Stretch your right leg directly behind you with a straight leg and a pointed toe. Careful not to lift your right hip. So if this has happened, pull your two hips back in line. Belly button pulls deep toward your spine to help you do that. And then if you can, stretch your left arm forward and bring it right beside your ear and aim the top of your head where your fingertips are pointing. Now we're just going to stay and breathe here for 4 deep breaths. On your inhale, feel your fingertips lengthening, foot lengthening away from you, toes reaching, not up, out. Every exhale, strong core. Pull your belly button deep toward your spine. Do those 4 deep breaths. When you're ready to come down with your breath. So inhale, lengthen even more. Exhale, float the wings down. And then we're going to take a child's pose and rest. 2 deep breaths. All right, we're going to press ourselves back to hands and knees. Find yourself stacked underneath your joints, parallel feet behind you, tops of the toes resting onto the floor. Energize your palms and your fingertips. Here we go. Engage your abs. Left leg strength, send it back. Straight leg, pointed toe. Don't lift your left hip. Pull your belly button deep toward your spine. And then, if you can, send your right arm forward right beside your ear. Top of the head reaches where your fingertips are reaching. Every inhale lengthens. Every exhale, strong core. Take your 4 deep breaths. Grow. Press down. Push. Reach. Squeeze your left glute. Engage that quad muscle of your left leg to keep your legs straight. Every inhale, you find more length. Every exhale, you keep that length, but just pull your strong core in. Belly button to spine. I got 1 more breath. Let's do it together. When we're ready to come down, inhale, lengthen even more. Exhale, float everything down. Relax in a child's pose. Take 2 deep breaths. All right, we're going to either do the same set, same thing again, or if you're feeling good, we're going to go into a bound opposition. So bound opposition tends to feel sometimes like a slingshot because you're using your muscles to kind of hold yourself in place. Just stay with it, and you'll find that equal balance between your hand and your leg kicking. Your upper body reach, leg kick behind. If you can't reach your foot at this moment, don't worry about it. Just bend your knee, and you can still try to do it reaching toward that foot. You can also take your strap and make a lasso around it, around your ankle, and you can use that to hold on to. So we're going to come to our hands and knees. Also welcome to stay in our first part if you're not feeling this. So hands and knees, fingers spread wide, legs parallel behind you. We'll start with our right leg. So right leg back, straight leg pointed toe. Keep your 2 hips in line, belly button to spine. Left arm forward. Same deal as before, energy shooting out through those fingertips and your toes. So either staying here and breathing for 4 deep breaths or bend your back knee. Keep leg parallel. Reach around with your left hand. Grab onto your foot. If you've got your foot, walk your hand to your ankle. If you're at your ankle, maybe you walk it to the shin. Then, kick that leg straight behind you. Arm is just there for the ride. Kick. Same time, stretch your chest forward. Look up. Wherever you are in your pose, take 2 more deep breaths. Pressing down to go up. Filling your chest up full of air. Kicking the leg up. Maybe you look for the leg over your head. When you're ready to come down, inhale, grow higher. Exhale, float it down. And then take your child's pose. Relax. 2 deep breaths. All right, then press yourself back up to your hands and knees. If you've got that strap onto your right ankle, you're going to take it off, put it onto your left. But again, if you're not feeling the bound up position part, you can totally stay in the first part, and you'll still get maximum benefits for whatever your body's feeling at the moment. So set yourself up. We've got knees underneath hips, parallel feet behind us, tops of the toes resting onto the floor, fingertips slide underneath our shoulders. Weight is centered, very important. Engage your abs, send your left leg back. Straight leg, pointed toe. Right arm reaches forward, right beside the ear. Strong core, 4 deep breaths, or bend your back knee. Reach around with your right hand, grab onto your footy. Walking it down to your ankle if you can. Maybe to your shin. Not quite there for me. Then, kick your leg up. Straightening the leg. Arm is just there for the ride. Don't use your arm. Same time, stretch your chest forward. Kick up, look up, breathe. 2 deep breaths wherever you are. Press down to go up. When you're ready to come down, inhale up higher. Exhale, float yourself down. Woo! And then relax in your child's pose. Let it all go. Take 2 deep breaths. Then keep your hips onto your heels as much as you can. Roll up through your spine, going back to your knees, bringing your head up last. All right, time to grab another sip of water. All right, so now we will need, don't need these hand weights, you can toss them aside. We will need our 2 blocks. We will not need our strap right now. Take your 2 blocks, set them where your head's gonna go, and then make your way to your belly. So set your blocks where they would be outstretched if your arms were in a T. And we're building an obstacle course for our arms. So our arms would be going like this, and then like alternating. So if your arms are feeling really good, you want to have them jump over something higher, you can set yourself on level 2. Level 3, I mean, if you have lots of blocks, you can get some Legos going. I'm going to go with level 3. No, I'm going to go with level 2. Level 2. All right. So the whole time, the rest of your body stays still. Don't move it. We're just going to feel this coming from our shoulders. So forehead will be down onto the floor. Relax the rest of your body. Just use your arms. Extend your arms out on top like a Y. Palms down.
And then switch to upside down Y for 8. 7. 6. Don't forget to breathe. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Then bring your left arm up, right arm below, and switch for 8. Switch. 7. Don't forget to breathe. 6, 5. Take it slow. Don't speed it up. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo! And then relax your forehead on the back of your palms. Let it all go. Take 2 deep breaths. All right, then you're only going to need one of these blocks. So take out one block. You're going to set it up in front of your head and place it into your fingertips. Forehead will still be on the floor for this one.
You're going to stretch the arms behind your head for 8. Pulse for 8 in your max, and then hold for a count of 8
as high as possible. So sometimes when people do this, they bend their elbows. It looks like this.
Man.
No clue why. Please don't bend your elbows. And it's really hard for me to count this one and do it at the same time, so I'm going to count you out. So forehead is on the floor. Remember, don't move the rest of your body. Keep your body still. Fingertips are on the block. Forehead down. Stretch your arms behind your head with straight arms. Up and down for 8. Keep your forehead down. 7, 6. Don't forget to breathe. 5, 4. Keeping those elbows straight. 3, 2, and then last one, find your max. Keep the elbows straight. Pulse in your max for 8, 7, 6. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2. Then hold and reach behind your head with straight arms for 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2. Maybe it's higher. And then lower it down. And then you can let the block down. Relax your forehead on the back of your palms. Take 2 deep breaths. All right, we're going to give our shoulders and our upper back a little bit of a break. We're going to move to middle back. So, legs are together like a mermaid tail. They're stuck together. They're also stuck to the floor. Do not lift your mermaid tail. Bring your palms right beside your face and your chin out onto the floor. We're going to lift our upper body up in 4 different increments and stay and breathe. But don't go all the way up at the first one. You got to save your highest one to the last. So, chin is up. Lift your upper body off the floor just a little bit. And then elbows off the floor, palms off the floor, stay and breathe. Look up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your palms back onto the floor. Lift your chest and chin up a little bit more. Look up, remove your hands, float for 8, 7. Legs on the floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then palms back on the floor. Lift your chest and chin up a little higher. Really look up, chin up. No hands for 8, 7. Keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, this is our highest one. Palms back down. Lift chest and chin up to its highest height. Chin up. No hands for 8, 7. Keep breathing. 6, 5. Maybe higher. 4. Legs on the floor. 3, 2. Inhale higher. Exhale. Float it down. Whew. And then relax. Rest your forehead on the back of your palms. If you like, you can shake your hips right and left and breathe. Alright, then stopping here, we're going to push ourselves back into a child's pose, but we're going to visit a bunch of puppy dog poses along the way. So, puppy dog pose tends to be a little bit uncomfortable for a lot of people, but try to stay with it. And remember that your breath can help you calm yourself down. So, legs are parallel, tops of the toes are onto the floor. Bring your palms again right beside your face. Chin is out again. Energize your elbows. Scoot your upper body back a little bit, lifting your tailbone off the floor, and then stay. Here, relax the elbows down. Take a deep breath. And then again, energize the elbows, scoot your upper body back. Relax the elbows down. Take a deep breath. And then maybe 2 more. Go at your own speed. Go with your own breath. Until you're finally in your child's pose. Hips onto the heels. When you get there, breathe into your lower back. 2 deep breaths. Fill it up full of air. Exhale, let it go. All right, use an inhale to roll up through your spine, coming back to your knees, bringing your head up last. If you like, you can grab a sip of water. We're going to do some camel pose, and this will be our biggest back bend of the day. Make sure you didn't drink too much water. We're going a little bit backwards. So, little disclaimer about backward bending. Sometimes it makes people feel weird. So, by weird meaning, you might feel dizzy. Sometimes you might even feel nauseous. Backward bends used to make me cry. So if any of that happens to you, you can stop, take a child's pose. Always listen to your body, and don't try to go deeper than your body is going to allow. So in our camel pose, we're going to find our knees underneath hips. And you're going to bring your toes together, just like in our child's pose. All right, backward bending. Let's talk about it. So your lower back likes to bend. It's gonna bend. Don't let it be the only thing that bends. Remember, you've got your hips. Hips help you bend. You've got your chest helps you bend. You've got your shoulders help you bend. And lastly, we've got our breath to lead us through all of it. So we're gonna use our breath. Follow through and engage what I tell you to engage. You're gonna relax back. You're gonna take 2 deep breaths. When you come back up though, come back up slowly. Try not to do one of these. You're gonna come back up the same exact way. Inhaling to come up, pulling your belly button deep toward your spine to protect your lower back. So, hands come to lower back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, keep that length, squeeze your glutes, press your hips forward as far as they'll go. Empty out all the air. Then inhale, lengthen your spine again like you're putting your chest up to the ceiling. And then exhale, drop your head back, chin up, look behind you, and take 2 deep breaths. Maybe you keep squeezing your glutes. Maybe you keep lifting your chest. Come back up slowly using an inhale, pulling your belly button deep toward your spine to protect your low back. And then exhale, relax your arms down and check out what your body's feeling. Take a few deep breaths. And again, notice if you feel dizzy or nauseous or anything like that, you can totally take some moments in your child's pose and you don't have to do the next 2 sets. But if you're feeling good and ready to go, let's do set number 2. This time we're going to hold it back for 4 deep breaths. So stay with it, keep squeezing, lifting, squeezing, lifting, and you'll be surprised at how much length you can get in your spine when you stop relying on just low back. Remember, also, if you feel it a lot in low back, squeeze more, lift more, lengthen. All right, here we go. Knees underneath hips, toes together, hands to low back. 4 deep breaths back there. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, energize your glutes. Press your hips forward. Hip flexors are stretching. Then inhale, lengthen your spine, chest to the sky. Keep that length. Exhale, chin falls back, up overhead. Lift it, look behind you, let your head go. Take your 4 breaths, or up to 4. Use an inhale to come back up slowly, pulling your belly button deep toward your spine to protect your lower back. Woo. And then exhale, relax your arms down and check in with your body. If you start to see stars, know that you could stop, relax, dizziness, nausea, let it go. Child's pose it out if you need to. All right, we're gonna do one more. This one we're gonna have our arms glued beside our ears. So sometimes arms like to go like this. No. Arms close to the head. That's gonna get you more shoulder opening there. Also, if you can, make sure that the armpits are not winging out to the side. Try to keep them kind of internally rotated, and that'll bring them closer to your head. Lastly, when you go back, sometimes heads like, look at me, I'm so much more bendy than you, arms. If that happens, bring your arms again by your ears. And then maybe you can go back further. But test, see how much you can go. This one might throw your balance off a little bit. It feels like a slingshot, but that means so that you're building the muscles to stretch your other muscles. So let's get into our position. Knees underneath hips, toes together. This time arms float up by the ears and they stay there. Inhale. Here we go, glue them by your ears. Exhale, squeeze your butt, press your hips forward. Inhale, lengthen, chest to the sky. Exhale, you look up, drop your head back, but keep your arms by your ears and take 2 deep breaths. Inhale back up very slowly. Belly button pulls deep toward your spine to protect low back. Exhale, floats your arms down. Whew. And then relax. Take 2 deep breaths before we get to our child's pose. Check out how your body's feeling. Sometimes back bends make people feel energized. Sometimes they make people feel sleepy, so it could be anything. All right, let's take a child's pose. We're going to take it slowly. Low back might feel a little bit twingy, so slowly sink your hips onto your heels. And then take a deep breath in. Exhale, belly button to spine, and then walk your hands down, finding your child's pose, where you'll breathe into your low back. 2 deep breaths. Fill it full of air, and then exhale, let it go. And then roll back up through your spine, bringing your head up last. All right, so we did our backward bend. Let's do some abs now to protect our lower back. So we're gonna need strap. We're gonna need block. All right, so block is in between your knees, and then make sure your feet are the same distance as whatever block you have going on. So not like wide out here, you're gonna have them same distance there. Feet are flat onto the floor. And then this strap, you're gonna have, if you have a loop on it, you're gonna hold the hand in the loop. And then you're gonna ravel the strap around your other hand. But basically you wanna give yourself enough length so that you can go up and over your back with both shoulders easy gliding at the same time. So right now my one shoulder's going, so I'm gonna make this wider. Both shoulders easy gliding at the same time. So, there, once you've established that, we're back in our position. We're gonna do giant sit-ups, rolling down and rolling back up using our breath. So it looks like this. You're gonna roll it down, chin into chest. Inhale, arms up. Get out of the way. Exhale, bring the arms in front. Once it gets to your nose, pull your chin into your chest, roll up without using your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, arms back. So that's the motion. You're gonna go at your own speed. Use your breath. Here we go. Let's do 4. Deep breath in. Exhale, roll it down. Once head touches the floor, inhale, arms float up overhead. Exhale in front, chin into chest. Inhale straight. Exhale, arms back. 3 more. Squeezing that block together. I've got 2 more, but do them at your own speed. Don't try to race through them. You want to enjoy them. So if all you get is 2 or 3, that's all you can get, and that's fine. Last one for me. Once you're done with all of that, you can take the strap off of your hands. And then open and close your fists a little bit. And then we're going to put the block in between our feet. And we're going to set ourselves up so we can balance on our sits bones. A little bit of a boat pose. You can hold underneath your knee pits here. You can have your arms out to the side. We're going to stay and hold and breathe. Relax the shoulders for 8, 7, 6, 5, maybe straighten, 4, 3, 2, and then we're going to come all the way down and fold the knees into the chest. Keep that block there. And then, once you're all the way down to the floor, your knees are pulled into your chest. Take your arms out like airplane wings with your palms down. Oh, I'm cramping my foot. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, hover and float your knees to the right, but don't let them touch the floor. Keep your shoulders on the floor. Inhale, knees to the left. Inhale, knees back to center, and exhale them to the left. So you're using your breath to power this movement. Inhale the knees to center. Exhale, knees to the side. One more time, right and left. And then bring your legs up to the sky. Straighten your legs. Okay, we're going to try to take that block from our feet. Reach up if you need to bend your knees, you can. Once you've got it though, inhale, pull arms and legs away. And then exhale, try to put them back where it was. And then inhale, arms and legs away. Keep exchanging that block. If it's too hard, you can put it in between your knees. Do one more exchange. And then you can set that block onto the floor, fold your knees into your chest, hug them close, and rock yourself right and left, but don't roll over. Breathe. All right, one last fun ab exercise. You are going to bring your legs up to the sky. Bring your arms out like airplane wings with your palms down. With pointed toes, start to slowly walk onto the ceiling. On your exhale, pull your belly button deep toward your spine and feel your whole back flat onto the floor. Don't forget to breathe. All right. Keeping your abs engaged, we're going to lower our legs closer to the floor, but only go as much as you can keep control. So, keep pulling your belly button deep toward your spine. Your back is flat onto the floor. Keep those toes pointed. Woo! And then float your legs back up to the sky. Once they reach the height again, flex your feet. Flex foot walk, sending energy out through your heels. Keep breathing. Every exhale pulls your belly button deeper toward your spine. All right, let's try to bring those legs back down to the floor, but only as much as you can keep that control. Breathe. All right, back up to the sky with those feet, send energy out through those heels. Stay strong, almost done. Woo, once your feet reach the back, the top, float your knees into your chest. Hug them close. Take 2 deep breaths. All right, place one hand on either knee and stir your knees out and around and breathe. Reverse your circles. And then stopping here, we're going to set the soles of the feet down to the floor, but walk them so that they're wider than your mat. Return your arms out like airplane wings with your palms down, and then one at a time, bend the knees toward the midline, right and left. And bonus if you can squeeze your glute to press that hip down into the floor. Keep your shoulders onto the floor. And then stopping here, bring the soles of the feet together, keeping the knees bent, knees out to the side, relax for 2 deep breaths. All right, let's do our spinal twist. Stretch your left leg down flat and pull your right knee into your chest. Place your left hand on the outside of that right knee, and then cross your right leg over to the left side of your body. Your hip comes off the floor, but shoulders should not. And then turn your head all the way to the right. And then continuously give your hand gentle pressure, pressing that knee closer to the floor, turning your head to the right a little bit more. Take 2 deep breaths. Then roll yourself onto your back. Pull both knees tight into your chest. In fact, if you can reach your elbows around the outside of your knees, catch your elbows, and then hug your legs close to your body. Try to flatten your shoulders onto the floor so that your whole back is flat. Compress your hips. Take 2 deep breaths. All right, keep your left knee bent, extend your right leg down flat into the mat. Take your right hand across on the outside of your left knee, bring your left arm out to a T with your palm down. Cross your left leg over to the right. Turn your head all the way to the left. Every inhale, lengthens your spine. Every exhale, twists a little bit more. Take 2 of those deep breaths. And then finally, use your next exhale to lower yourself completely flat onto your back. And find a place of relaxation that feels good for you. Allowing your legs and arms to fall wherever they like, or you can tuck them in close to your body. Try to close your eyes. And just focus on your breath. If you notice you have any tension remaining in your body, try to breathe into those tension places. You can talk to your body. Tell yourself to relax. And you're welcome to stay in your relaxation as long as you like, thanking your body for all the hard work you just did, allowing your body to reset before you get back up. Thank you so much for working out with me. I hope you feel really good. And I hope to see you in the studio again soon.